Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video we are back on Assetto Corsa trying another car from the Porsche pack Volume 1. Also guys, don't forget Volume 2 of the Porsche pack is coming out soon, so there's going to be loads more Porsches to try out. Now the one we're trying out in today's video is the Porsche 918 Spider, so this should be really good. Now we tried out a few already. Now look, what I like to do in these videos is just test out the cars on normal settings, on factory settings, not changing anything, and just see what they're like and see how they handle. Now this car's specs are pretty good. It's got 887 brake horsepower. The acceleration is pretty damn decent. So we're going to jump into a race. I'm not sure what circuit we're going to do. I think actually we're going to test out on a circuit that's really windy. Let's have a look. Let's try Vallelunga and let's see how this one is. So here we go. Right, so here we go with this first experience in the Porsche 918 Spider. I'm not sure how this is going to handle, but it's definitely going to be tested out around Vallelunga. So let's see if we can get a good start. Oh god, it's actually got pretty good acceleration and off it goes. Now it's on the factory settings, so I think it has got ABS and traction control. Probably going to need it. Oh god, felt a lack of grip there as I just tapped the brake there just to slow it down to avoid any contact. You do veer off in that section around that part of Vallelunga circuit. Right, let's hold it into that corner and just feeling where I can find the grip, and that's not bad through there up to P4. Managed to get around that corner slightly better than that silver Porsche. He really lost it in that corner, but the leaders have pulled away. Now I was expecting that, but we will see what we can do. We just need to just find where we can push this car and just find out where its limits are. Now like I said, we haven't changed any of the settings. Now we will be doing some setups on this car, so don't worry guys, we will do some setups, but I like to experience the cars as they are from the factory and just see what they're like. Now this one doesn't feel too bad. It feels a little bit of lack of grip under braking. I feel the wheels are just locking up slightly, even with ABS and the slidings. I've just got to be a little bit careful into the corners and just try not to overdo it. Oh god, that red one in front of us lost the back end there. Let's try and take advantage of that. Can we step up the inside into this slow corner? Are we going to be able to get squeeze? Yes, we managed to squeeze through nice and clean, and we're up to P3. Now they definitely don't like the slow corners around here in these cars. I just think it just feels like under braking, it just feels a little bit skating on ice. It's not as grippy as I thought it would be for a road car, but I think after a couple of laps we get some heat in the tyres, it might be okay. Now it's not going to be the quickest race, and the lap times aren't going to be amazing guys. I'm just this is a first experience, so I'm not going to know exactly where to push this car, and I don't want to crash out, so I'm just going to take it nice and gentle. But we're not doing too bad. We're up to P3 and we've still got quite a few laps to go, so we've got plenty of time to maybe get a win, but I'm not going to push it too much. If we can just finish the race and have a good experience in this car, that will be awesome. Now we've got a few more to test out after this one. I hope you're enjoying all the cars that we've already tested out. There's going to be plenty more coming, especially in the new year as well, and we're going to be doing some setups on project cars as well. I have got quite behind on a lot of the setups. I do get a lot of requests still. If you've seen any of the setups I've done already, just look in the playlist. There's loads from project cars that we have covered. If there's any that you want to see, let me know in the comments below. But I like to help people if I can. I'm not declaring I'm the best on these games, because I'm not, but I do spend a lot of time on them, and I'd like to think some of the setups I have done have been pretty damn decent. And let's see if we can catch up. Now we are gaining a little bit of time on this one in front. They're definitely struggling into the slow corners. Probably not the most ideal circuit for this car, but sometimes you want to put it on a circuit where you're going to just test it out, what it's like on the straights, what it's like into corners, under braking, and I think this circuit does that. So we've done a lot of races on this on Ride 2, if you've probably seen in that walkthrough, and it's very hard even for the motorbikes, but it's a good circuit. I do like Vallelunga. I'd love to have a go around here, and we've just dropped off slightly from the cars in front. Not the quickest times at the moment, really struggling. This car is very similar to the Ferrari 458 Italia. That's what it feels like at the moment, but the Italia's got slightly more grip, I think, into the corners, but speed-wise it's about the same. And they're very good cars, I do like them, so let's see if we can just push this a little bit more on lap 3. We've managed to pull away from the cars behind, but we are just slightly off the pace of the cars in front. We need to be a little bit better. They're definitely not very quick into the corners. That's where we're definitely going to have to try and just gain a bit of time. And again, under braking, it does slide around a lot, and you can see the traction control and that kicking in quite a lot. So it's definitely helping me, but I don't really like to use traction control. I mean, eventually when we do the setups, we will be turning it all off, so we're going to have to get a really good setup on this car to get it to go around a circuit like this without it. But let's just see if we can slide down the inside. Oh god, that was a bit of a dangerous move, but we managed to slip past. Not too much contact. We got on the inside. Sometimes you've got to take the risk. But we didn't smack him out. There was just a bit of a graze, and we were up to P2. But it's still time for him to catch up, and I'm bound to make some mistakes as well. Let's see if we can get right in the slipstream of this car in front, get right up his backside, force him into a mistake. And I think this is going to be our quickest lap of the race, looking at the split times. I'm not sure what time we're going to achieve. Now, I used to get into the 130s in the Porsche, the Ferrari Italia, so those are the sort of times we're going to be looking at. The high 39s, 38s, and we've just done a 140.2, so that's not too bad. We are starting to improve. Let's see if we can just speed up slightly and see if we can gain a little bit of time. We're coming into the last couple of laps of this race. So far, I'm enjoying this experience in this car. It feels pretty decent. The force feedback on this car needs to be up to bit. I mean, I've got it on about 75 on my T300 RS. It feels a bit light. I'm definitely going to have to adjust it. I don't know about you guys, but have you noticed the difference on the force feedback settings since the update? I feel like I've always had it on this setting, but it doesn't feel as strong, and I'd like it to have it a lot stronger, so I'm definitely going to have to adjust that. I like to really feel the car and the tyres on the tarmac. I really like to feel the grip, and it just feels a little bit light. Maybe it's just me, and I haven't been on the racing games a lot over the last couple of months. Maybe it's just I've forgotten what it was like, but it definitely feels a little bit light. But let's see if we can gain a bit of time. We're coming towards the last lap. We've got to take a chance to get past this car in front if we want to win the race. And he is definitely slowing us down in the slow corners. But you've got to take it nice and gentle from around there. It's not spinning up too badly either. The traction control is kicking in quite a lot, to be honest. It's probably holding me on the circuit. Right, let's get a good drive into this last corner, going into the final lap. We're going to have to really push it in that last lap to see if we can get past. So let's try and get this slipstream going into this last long straight here and see if we can get past him. Right, we're going to hammer it down here and see if we can get him into that right-hander down the bottom of the hill. Right, let's try and hold it nice and tight. Dropped it into fourth. Try and get a good drive holding it. It does slide slightly through there. And we're getting a good drive. Nearly up to 150 mile an hour. We're going to slow it down, slow it down. We're losing a bit of grip. We're going, oh, I think we're going to go off circuit. Just hold the grip. Oh, I think we're going to be able to save it. But is he going to come up the inside? No, we managed to make the pass anyway. Oh my God, that was close. I just felt the grip go. As soon as I put the brakes on, it just went into a slide, and I thought I was going to go straight off the circuit, but only just, but managed to save it. But there's still a chance that he might get past. I lost a little bit of grip in there. I don't know whether this is tyre wear or I'm just braking a little bit too late. This is why I always don't change the settings. I like to do a couple of races on the default settings and just try and work out what I need to change and whether it's just my driving style. I mean, in the latter stages of races, when races are really close, you do tend to leave the braking a little bit late and go into there a little bit quicker, whether you're chasing down someone in front or you're just trying to hold the lead. So maybe that's what that was. But let's just try and be nice and slow into there. Don't go off circuits and accelerate. And I think we're going to be okay as long as we don't muck up these last couple of corners. But this experience in this Porsche hasn't been too bad. It's not the grippiest of the cars that we've tried out so far. I've definitely preferred the last one. But this one's okay. But we've got a couple more to try out to see which one is the best. But there you go, guys. We get another win, and I think we could have gone a level higher. Now that was on hard. I reckon we could have gone on very hard, or maybe alien. But it's a first experience. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comments in the tab below. Let me know what cars that you've enjoyed on this Porsche Pack Volume 1, and just please help each other. If you've got any tips on the setups, let us know in the comments below. I've left you a couple of laps of a replay, and I will see you soon for the next experience coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.